MC, Lauren Cohan, everybody, Lauren Cohan. Lauren, first of all, thank you so much for coming back on the show. Right again, like quickly.
Thank you so much. I was kind of scared I was going to have a sophomore album. You know, like your second album, you have a band and they release this great record, and then
the second album is like,
I don't know. But then I thought, nah, Craig won't let me down.
French fries. Okay. No, but you know what happened was you very graciously said you would come back because we loved you so much, and then Kristen Ritter, who was supposed to be on the show tonight, has disappeared.
Oh no.
No, she's ill.
Okay.
She's ill.
I thought you were going to say has dislocated something.
She has. She has dislocated her leg. No, she hasn't. I think she's got the flu. Anyway, it's something ghastly. How do you feel? Are you all right?
I felt well.
All
yeah,
right.
I'm all located.
I can see that. Hey, now I think you came back because you were raised by a Glaswegian mother.
Yes.
From this, have you talked to her since you were here last?
Yes, and she said you have to say I'm from Newton Mearns.
Oh, that's the posh part of Glasgow.
Oh, she wanted to make sure I said.
Yeah, it's very posh. That's like saying, oh yeah, I'm from the hood, and then you go, which part? And you say Beverly Hills. It's a very different thing. Newton Mearns is absolutely lovely. They talk like this.
They do.
Because they've got lots of money.
And they love to talk about it.
Yeah, do you do a good Scottish accent?
No, apparently not.
No, it's good.
But I was thinking of how bad my Irish accent is because you and Ricky were talking about your bums and your
Did we? I think it might have come up. Yeah.
And I thought the only accent I do worse than a Scottish is an Irish accent. And I only know that because I know a really bad Irish joke, which nobody ever laughs at.
Let's see if it.
Okay. So Paddy goes to the doctor. And
Wait, no. Paddy's the Irish fellow with the joke.
Paddy's the Irish fellow.
Right, I see. So we just assume that we know this man.
Yeah.
He's Irish.
Yesterday he was here.
Right.
He wasn't really here. So he goes to the doctor and he doesn't feel well. I just want to stop already. No, I don't want to do it.
All right, so an Irishman goes to the doctor.
Yes, and his name is Paddy.
Right.
But it could be different. Well, should we change it?
Yes, let's call him Colin.
Okay.
Right.
Colin goes to the doctor. Well, Colin actually is really healthy. I know him. But anyway, we're okay.
All right, well, he's just going for a checkup, though, isn't he?
Yes.
Right,
yes.
there you are, then. It's not the doctor that Ricky saw that had the...
It's a doctor that inspects your nether regions.
Oh.
Yes, so he goes
So he's in Holland, then?
Yeah, so his name is Ewan.
Dr. Ewan.
Dr. Ewan.
Dr. Ewan? Yeah. Okay. Dr. Ewan.
Dr. Stephen Ewan.
Dr. Stephen Ewan. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he goes to the doctor and he doesn't feel well, and the doctor says, I think the problem is in your bum. And he says, would you mind checking? And no, he says, doctor, would you mind checking it out and seeing what's up there?
It's like we were in Ireland there when you did that. That was great.
And he says...
You should do that in The Walking Dead.
In The Walking My Two Dads.
Yeah.
And he says, well, bend over and I'll check. And he checks and he goes, oh, doctor, I can feel like there's something in there. And so the doctor pulls and he pulls some money out and he finds a £20 note. And then he goes, doctor, there's loads more. Keep going. So the doctor keeps pulling and he pulls out all these £20 notes. And then he says, Paddy, I think I've got it. Colin,
yes.
Jan, I think I've got it all. Do you want me to count it? And he counts it and it's £1,980. And Colin Paddy says,
bollocks!
I wasn't feeling too grand. See, isn't it the worst joke you ever?
No. Back. No, I think it's a really good joke. You know, I have to be honest with you. Some nights I have trouble following the show myself, and I wonder if other people do.
This show or a different show you're watching?
You make a fair point. What shows do you have difficulty watching?
That show about All those people. See, it's difficult to even remember how it goes.
Oh, right, yeah. The one with the Beverly Hills Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Yes, and then all the cats that are in that show. It never makes any sense.
I think that's not that show. No.
That's why I find it so confusing.
The show you're thinking about with all the cats is Skippy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you know the show I'm talking about? Skippy the bush kangaroo?
Yes.
Did you still have that thing? Yeah, we have this thing. I remembered when I was a kid in Scotland, at the same time as your mother.
Real? Okay.
Right. There was a show that they imported from Australia called Skippy the bush kangaroo. And I made them find it on the internet, and here it is. Look. Fantastic song.
Doesn't that make you want to live in Australia?
It does.
Yeah.
Makes me, it's such a lovely, wholesome thing. It makes me want to live in Australia in the 1960s.
Yeah. Unless it's that film with Meryl Streep where the dingo ate the baby, which I actually only just saw recently.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think the dingo ate that kid there.
No.
I think he's fine.
Not until after that episode.
No, he's protected by Skippy, the bush kangaroo. He protected you from dingoes.
Oh.
Yeah, because the dingoes all had moustaches and wore fedoras. Good eye, Mike. How you doing?
Yeah.
Can I eat your baby? Huh?
They're really charming, though.
What, Australians do you like?
The dingoes with
Oh,
fedoras.
the dingoes.
Yeah.
Well, we're out of time. Do you like Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are then.
Yeah. Have you seen that new one that he's doing?
What, the new Doctor Who?
No,
Who's my old friend, Peter. Peter Capaldi, who's the new Doctor Who.
Yes.
I used to be in a band
music
with him.
with
I took
him.
acid with that guy.
Oh, my God.
I know.
You went to rehab where I used to live in England.
Really? In Surrey?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Farm Place in Surrey.
Yes. What is it in Farnham?
Yeah, it's near Farnham, yeah.
I was in Esher and then...
Really? Well, I was right
Yeah.
there. I was one of the people that was only allowed to walk up to the gate and back.
Yeah. I did a retreat in Wales once.
A retreat? What do you mean a retreat?
It was like a meditation, silent, but it wasn't because of the drugs. It was just for fun. I was just...
Oh, yeah, well, stick around. Let's get you through a few more steps and see if you still think that way.
It was to watch the sheep. There were a lot of sheep in the fields around, and you'd meditate, and then this sounds so dodgy on every level.
I like it. I like the idea of just watching sheep.
Yeah. Filling silences, talking about
we're done. We're out of time. We have to awkward pause or meditation. We don't have any sheep, unfortunately, so...
Yes. Awkward pause imagining sheep.
Okay.